everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you are all well. I'm going to do today the fanfiction tag. I was in two minds whether I was going to do a tag or not, because to me, tags are like the antithesis of anything creative and original on YouTube. But you know what? Also, YouTube is about talking about the things that you love and you're interested in. And I love fanfiction. And I want to talk about it and I'm interested in it, so you're going to sit here and watch it. The fanfiction tag. So, do you read or write fanfiction and why? I have gone through various stages of my life of both reading and writing fanfiction. I read a lot more than I write, and what I have written, I've written fanfiction for Merlin when I was young and weeny and wanted to see that damn fucking magic reveal, and I've also written lots of supernatural fanfiction when I'm not as young and weeny and want to see Cass and Dean burning. So, you know, take that as you may. How and when did you discover fanfiction and how old were you? I was about 11 and it wasn't actually through a fanfiction site, it was on Tumblr. I'd always been obsessive about TV shows, but Merlin was the first one that I went on the internet for and crossed that boundary and ended up falling into the deep dark hole of. So I was about 11 or 12, no I think I was about 11. I had started looking up Merlin online and I found Tumblr. I found that on these blogs people were writing headcanons about Merlin and they were writing all of these little filler scenes for Merlin. And I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And then I discovered that it was fanfiction and then I was like, oh my god, what does OTP mean? What do these names mean? Oh my god, I don't understand what I'm doing with my life. How has fandom and fiction evolved since you found it? It's obviously become a lot more mainstream now, a lot more widely known. We obviously have AO3 now, which is a lot more organised and systematic than fanfiction.net was. I think fanfiction's taken more seriously now, obviously with The Nightmare That Was 50 Shades of Grey, and loads of other stories being published which have originated from fanfiction. I think there's a lot more business interest in fanfiction and professional interest in fanfiction and fanfiction writers than there was when I was 11. When no one, apart from the teenage girls who also wanted to see Cass and Dean bone, was reading these things. Now there's a sort of a wider audience. Do you still engage in it? I can't say this fucking question. Do you still engage with the fanfiction like you used to? I engage in it in a different way. I remember reading fanfiction for the first time and reading something happening in my TV show which I've wanted to happen since it first started, and it was like the most amazing thing I'd ever had in my life because all my dreams were coming true. I may not be able to see it on screen, but I could see it in 1,000 different versions in front of me and it was just amazing. I think now that I'm older, my tastes have developed somewhat, and I think I'm a lot more critical about fanfiction than I used to be. So when I was younger, I used to read anything that you could have possibly given me, and now I'm quite a lot more selective about my fanfiction. I'm also an English lit student, so I think I approach it in a lot more English literature critical way than I used to, and because of that, that's why I do reviews of fanfiction. That's why I'm maybe a little bit too harsh on some fanfiction sometimes, but that's just the way that I view it, and because English literature is my passion, that's how I sort of combine my two interests, I think. Which fandoms do you enjoy reading and writing from? So I have read from Merlin, I've read from Doctor Who, I've read from Sherlock, and I've read from Supernatural. And I have written for Merlin and Supernatural. Having read from a lot of different fandoms, I think it's interesting to see the differences in fic between different fandoms, and I think it's an interesting phenomenon that if there's something that you really, really want to happen in your show, or if there's several things you really, really want to happen in your show, I think that tends to make better fanfiction, generally all round in your fandom. For example, Merlin. Shit all happened in that show, to be honest, but there was great characters and it was so well acted, which meant that because you already had the basis of the characters, everyone just made these incredible AUs and magic reveal fics, which actually ended up being better than the actual magic reveal in the TV show. Bit awkward, but who are your OTPs? My OTPs are Destiel, John Locke, Merthyr, and more recently Scorbus. I have probably more OTPs than that, but I can't remember them in this time because my brain can only concentrate on one thing at a time. Have you ever told anyone that you write fanfiction? No, not really. I don't tend to tell people that I write fanfiction just because they want to read it, and then they have to read my embarrassing attempts at 14-year-old me trying to write, Morgana, Merlin and Morgana fanfiction. And I just don't want people to see that, to be honest. Do you prefer canon-based fiction or AUs? I've got to be honest, I don't see the point of writing canon-based fanfiction. People write fanfiction so that the things that haven't happened in the show happen. That makes it an AU. There is no point in me reading supernatural fanfiction that's just supernatural fanfiction, because there's 500 episodes of that. But give me fanfiction where Dean and Cass get together, an AU, I'm all down for it. I'm like there. I hate my family. Tell us about a fanfiction you've either read or written. It's called The Young Men Carbuncular and it's by Played Adder, and let me just tell you, it is the goddamn best Sherlock fanfic I've ever read in my entire life. It's set in the Sherlock universe. It writes the most realistic Sherlock and John in a relationship ever. And it has the most amazing storyline, and it's so complicated, and I know the person who wrote it based it off some of the Arthur Conan Doyle stories, so it means it's really complicated, it means it has such a good plot, but she's also like revised it so it's modern day and it makes sense, and I genuinely just fucking loved it. So if you're interested in me writing a review, a longer review, which I probably will do even if you don't want me to, because I just like want to like cry about this fanfic and have someone to tell me it's okay, then please just let me know in the comments below. One quick side note, Summer City is on Friday. I'm going to be there for all 3 days. I'm not going to presume that you want to come meet me, I actually want to come meet you. So if you are going, please let me know, because I want to meet as many people as possible, and I just want to hug some real life people, because I'm a very huggy person, but I'm friendly but not sort of overtly friendly, and I won't touch you unless that's sort of, you don't, not comfortable with that thing, but I'm very friendly anyway, and you know, I will respect your boundaries but also be very friendly. Yes. Ooh, yay! Doing social things in real life as opposed to on the internet. Oh god, this is such a long tag on the end for like extra things I need to mention. Right now, I am 4 subscribers away from 900, and 900 was my aim to reach before Summer in the City. So if you are interested, and if you've had a fun time watching this video, please subscribe so I can reach my goal. Yay! Please help me reach my goal. That didn't make sense. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will do something very creative and fun next week or some other time, I promise, to make up for the sort of lack of originality I'm sort of stressing out about this now. Hope you have a lovely day. So bye!